Hey everybody, how's it going? Zoe's right over there.
Hello.
She says hello.
What are you doing?
A video.
Oh.
I'm doing Friday reads,
uh,
and I'm letting everyone know about the Pentathon.
oh God, what's that?
It's funny you should ask. It is a very non committal readathon in 5 stages.
Okay.
Can I do my Friday reads first?
Yes.
We'll come back to the Pentathon. Okay, so what I'm reading: One Fearful Yellow Eye, John D. MacDonald, a Travis McGee novel, book 8 in the series. It's good so far. Um, I'm still trying to do this Tarzan and the Ant-Man. I know I just said it the other day, but I think I have to start over because I started reading it again and I don't know what the hell's going on. And then I started Lost on Venus, Edgar Rice Burroughs, and when I opened it, the cover ripped. So I got to be really careful with this or find an ebook of it. But I read 15 pages in and it's pretty good. It starts off at a very good spot from the cliffhanger, so um, we're all good.
We're all sick.
Yeah, we're feeling better. But I heard the new person in the house coughing and sneezing. So we're going to have some vitamin C and some hand sanitizer stat. Because everyone in this house, for some reason, puts their hands in their mouth. They touch everything and then lick their fingers like a bunch of frickin' primates.
Are you talking about me?
Well, I'm not talking about you.
I don't do that.
She's sick all the time.
No, I've been sick once.
And it's lasted for like 3 months.
2 weeks.
Alright, so let's get to the Pentathon. Like most things, I came up with this about 30 minutes ago, so it's obviously a very good idea.
Very well thought through.
Very well thought through. I did a poll on Twitter and asked what kind of readathon would you guys be interested in doing. And after day 1, it seemed very clear. After day 2 of the poll, it was a tie. So, because it was a tie, I'm going to go ahead and completely screw the whole thing up. So, because there are... Hang on. Bear with. Oh, wait, no. Since there are 5 weekends in September, we are going to do 5 small reading challenges. They're small, and they're 5. That's where the penta comes in. And the athon is the reading challenges.
Wow.
Yes. I'm trying to like really dumb this down for everybody.
What are you talking about?
I'm not. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make people read all the stuff I like. So I have people to talk to about the stuff I like. So the first week, you are to read something by Edgar Rice Burroughs. It could be something from Tarzan. It could be a Mars, a John Carter thing. It could be a Venus thing, a Pellucidar thing. It could be one of his standalone series things. It could be anything. And that probably is going to be the most time intensive bit of this whole athon. Okay? So, then the next week, you are going to read something by H.P. Lovecraft. Now, Lovecraft has a lot of short stories. He only actually wrote one novel ish piece, maybe two, depending on which ones you count. But very, very short works, whether it's his gothic horror stuff, his Cthulhu stuff, or his dream cycle stuff. Um, you can kind of jump in there at wherever. Oh, and then I was going to tell you too, if you go to hplovecraft.com, I think is the site, all of his stories are free on there. And you could just read them right there or copy and paste them or something.
Really sorry.
Yeah, Mina's needing attention and Zoe is on Facebook. Instagram. And I was going to say too, with Edgar Rice Burroughs, a lot of his stuff is public domain, so you could find it on like Archive or Gutenberg. Same with Lovecraft. LibriVox has audiobooks of both of them. There might even be podcasts on iTunes that do the stuff for free, and it's broken up into chapters. So both of those are really easy to grab a hold of. Next is the following week, week 3, or the third weekend, is Robert E. Howard. So we have Conan, we have Solomon Kane, we have, Borak, we have the horror stories, we have the boxing stories, the, all sorts of stuff. Kull, the King of Atlantis, all that kind of stuff. And again, almost all of that is free. And I just found out that the actual first editions of the text, the first edits that he put out mainly in Weird Tales magazine, those are actually public domain. And the ones that aren't public domain are the ones that were edited by DeCamp, by L. Sprague DeCamp. Those are the ones that are actually copywritten. So, for instance, like, I think it's called Gods of the North. That isn't copywritten, but The Frost Giant's Daughter is, and that's the same story. So just little things like that. And if you need help with any of this stuff, there's a website called Wikisource, and it will, if there is a ebook available of it, you could download it there. If it has certain rights issues, it will explain what those are, and it's just a really great resource.
What challenge are you on?
I know you weren't listening. Shocker. Okay, so weekend 4, you have to do something hard-boiled. Okay?
Like an egg?
Hard-boiled detective, okay? Or something noirish. I prefer my detectives hard-boiled. Some people just like some gritty crime, whatever. And again, there's all sorts of public domain stuff you could get a hold of. If you go on, why? She's silent all day, just on her phone. And then I start a video and she starts a little parade of noise.
To be fair, I wasn't aware you were going to do a video, otherwise I might have got chips earlier.
Lies. So you could go on like Project Gutenberg, I think, or it might be archive.org. I don't know which one, but you could even download a free public domain copy of an issue of Black Mask magazine. that would have like anywhere from 3 to 5, maybe even more, different like detective short stories like that. So that would be cool. And then the last one, this is super easy. Okay, the last weekend of September is comics. And you just got to read a comic book. How hard is that? It's not, because it's easy, because this is the Pentathon, the easiest flippin' readathon of all time. And I stand by that.
I'm not sure that's correct.
So it'll be fun. And for those of you who are saying, but wait, I thought you were doing the Brewster's Millions things with Steve. I am. So for my Friday reads, I'm also reading the first 2 chapters of that, which, in our group, I heard somebody say LibriVox, and I said, ooh, let me check that. But then I checked even further, and there is actually, what the heck was that? There is actually a podcast on iTunes from loyalbooks.com that's doing the LibriVox recording, and it's broken up into chapters. So I'm just going to be listening to a couple chapters a day, and that is super cake and easy. So until next time, why don't you let me know down below if you're going to do the Pentathon? I think it will be fun. The Pentathon. Minnie, no one cares.
She's very emotional right now.
She's going through her first season. And Zoe won't let me put her out to pasture with the coyotes. So, it's okay. So let me know down below if you're going to partake. And let me know what you're reading this weekend. Bye.